Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called The French 75 Went to Therapy. This is what you'll need to make that. You'll need some sparkling wine, vanilla vodka, simple syrup, a lemon twist, and Bailey's foam at the top. You know, I'm glad you put Hear Me Out because it don't look too great in the cup, but it was
gotta hurry
good.
up and drink that shit.
You do, because it starts looking like, okay. This is how you make it. So you shake 1 ounce of Bailey's with a tiny splash of simple syrup until it's frothy in a flute. And then you take the 1 ounce of vanilla vodka, top it with the sparkling wine, gently spoon the Bailey's foam on top, and then add that lemon twist with the garnish. And that is a French 75 Went to Therapy, and you can see it.
And you have to spoon it, because I made the mistake and why it started to look gross. And I was like, everybody don't know. You have to spoon it, because if you drop it in there, it makes it all fizz. And so I was making a mess. That's why I kept having to get more and more paper towels. But if you gently spoon it on there, and we used rum chata today, but you can try it with Bailey's. I think Bailey's has more cream. I don't know if it's going to froth with a non-dairy, but try it. And if it doesn't, it'll still sit, but spoon it. Follow the instructions. Don't be trying to remix the recipe like I did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting mix, but it was tasty.
Now we're going to get back into all of our clips and stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed last week's episode. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go back and watch that first, because we're going to pick back up with more clips of some of our favorite moments. Some are from 2025 and some are from who knows when.
They're just some favorites, because we didn't do the last highlight episode that we did for New Year's Eve. It was a few years ago.
It was like 2 years ago, I want to say. And so last year we were just kind of reflecting on the moments without the clips. But this year we planned a little better and we could have clips.
So,
okay.
Let's run the first one.
So I met with a stylist. She was like, what do you want like your style to be? Give me people that you look at and you like how they dress. And I was like, you're going to make fun of me. Do you know the first person that I said? I said Martha Stewart.
God damn it, Medina. You are in your 30s. That lady is 152 years old. Martha Stewart?
I like how Martha dresses.
When she's being a hot girl in the pool posting thirst traps, or when she has on a button-up and khakis?
When she has on a button-up and khakis. And I don't know. She'll have on these loose, like, vineyard items. I want to look like I smell like linen.
Who's next on the list? Ina Garten from Barefoot Contestant?
I still feel that way. I love me a little Martha, a little loose linen
then
big
all the
shirt.
people were like, she's talking about the old money aesthetic. I said no, because if you watch the episode, I asked you that and you were like, no, Martha Stewart. I literally meant what I said. And I'm like, well, I can respect it. Sometimes I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the reaction I had to you is the reaction my sister had when she was like, where are your hoochie clothes? I was like, I wanted to wear caftans at the beach.
Yeah, I want to be loose and comfy.
I do like linen, just a few tight-ish pieces, but they still flowy.
Yeah, and y'all better get
dresses with pockets.
You better get you an Amish dress. They are working.
Did you see they're having a new show? It's a reality show like Love Island, which I didn't watch, but I feel like I watched it because everywhere I went, y'all wouldn't just shut the fuck up about it. But it's with the Amish people. And the Amish youth are leaving the community. I mean, this is all for the reality show. They're leaving the community, so they're trying to get some new people in. So they're recruiting.
I wonder if they'll tag me.
Maybe next season.
Are there black people?
Mm-hmm. There's a black man on there.
Is he? What kind of haircut he got?
I don't remember. I think it was edged up and then like Bart in the back. So something
They're not
modern.
gonna be ready for me. I'm gonna be like.
But he was acting like he wanted to stay from the preview clip I saw. But I was just like,
I feel like I'm gonna want to stay too. The bitches don't gotta work and they just churning butter. Here I come.
have you ever churned butter?
No.
I have. That ain't nothing you want to do, girl. You thought your arms were looking good in the gym.
Why were you churning butter?
At Old City Park. You never went to Old City Park for a field trip?
No.
In Dallas?
Mm-mm. They was having y'all be slaves?
Yeah, basically. Check your children's activities and their programming at school. But Old City Park is a living history museum. And I do personally love a living history museum. Anyway, you churn butter because they got real animals and real people. And it's like you walk into whatever that time period was. I don't know. I went to one in Louisiana too. Sean used to be the marketing director there. Vermilionville. There wasn't no slaves. I think we was just in the swamp just trying to survive. But they was making gumbo and jambalaya. I mean, the food was much better at Vermilionville. Has anybody been to Vermilionville in like Lafayette or Old City Park in Dallas? I love a living history museum. I don't know of any in this area, but I would like to go to one as an adult.
Okay.
Anyway, next clip.
Away with the diamonds. I want your rib.
Oh God, here we
I
go.
want you to take.
All right.
Here's
Is
his
it too
face.
far? That's where you want to take it too far? I think that's going to be expensive too because that's a surgery.
See, maybe it can be covered with health insurance.
This is not a necessity.
But-
a rib ring.
It
And then
is.
what happens if it don't work out?
It's not gonna be no. It don't work out. Our rings are made from your
And
rib.
he's going to be like, give me my rib ring back. You supposed to just be his rib.
He need to give me a piece of it.
I'll take my ribs from Fox Brothers Barbecue, okay? If we
Period.
can have a little barbecue rub on it and some sauce, a
Warren is
smoked ring on it.
cracking
That's
up in
the
the
ring I want.
I ain't had Fox Brothers in so long, y'all. Ooh.
We got to get them as a sponsor. Because that is the amount of times that you have brought up Fox Brothers ribs.
And the amount of times people told me they came to Atlanta and tried it because I talked about it so much.
And I wonder if they could make a rib ring out of their ribs, and like just for fun. Somebody can, but that was such a good clip, and I still stand on that. I was telling my mom the other day, she was like, what do you think about marriage? I said, stop asking me about that. I look at it differently now, and the only way I will consider is if he goes under surgery and really does give me a piece of his rib. That's the only way that we can consider it.
Consider what?
Marriage. So if you're out there
Y'all
and you're
keep
willing
her
to do
at
it.
the tippy top of the prayer list, please. Right up under my voice. I got more faith in my voice than this rib ring.
We gonna see. God knows the desires of your hearts.
Mm-hmm.
This was. I was trying to put together a compilation of the Kiki one-hitter lines, and I couldn't get through all of them, so I just picked one. This was. This was one of my favorite ones. This is also one that I personally just go back and replay it because we weren't even drunk. It'd be funny when we're not even tipsy or drunk. Maybe we
Especially
was.
when people think that we were so drunk and it's like, actually, no.
This was just
bitch. I
pure
might have been tired.
personality. Let's
Do you
run
think
it.
it would be an ick if you were dating someone and their lips were always chapped?
You said what now? You said what?
And how many dates would you give it before you say,
Introduction.
okay?
I shouldn't even be talking to you. Why would I look at you and your lips chapped anyway?
Is
You
it
know what?
winter?
Are you dehydrated?
Well, now, what if you met a beautiful woman,
Here
you
it go.
liked her, and you touched her hands and they were
Here
rough,
it
like
go.
construction worker rough?
Oh,
Good.
Good?
That means you willing to take a chance
hell no.
to lift some shit
Listen.
up and do something.
All right.
Lumberjack Louisa. The way you said it, Lumberjack Louisa.
And that's really just how I felt.
Ooh, my little button popped
Oh,
up.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't know where that stuff comes from in my mind.
That
It
is
just
really
pops
good.
out.
It's very quick.
Yeah.
Very quick. I really do think maybe you should try to do stand up one day.
You say that a lot. I'm so scared.
We should
I
just
feel-
go one night to
I
an
feel like I
amateur.
will pee on myself.
You don't have to pursue it. Just like one
yeah,
night.
even one night. I think I will pee on myself.
probably
and
means you
I
should
will
do
be
it.
the joke.
We're the joke every week on social media.
That is true. Sometimes it's us, sometimes it's not.
Okay.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
I think it would be great. Maybe I did find another one. Play the next one. I think this is another one hitter quitter.
I like my hair like this.
Yeah,
It was acting right.
Pink advisor?
One of the things that I realized, there are a lot of women that have not been able to be in a space where they can comfortably be sexually liberated. I meet a lot of women, late 30s, early 40s, that they may have been shamed into wanting to spice up the bedroom.
I don't even want to imagine getting married to someone where you actually feel like you just know you don't get to have good sex anymore for the rest of your life. And now you're just laying on your back feeling like you in the color purple.
Even though his hairline is receding and he refuses to go bald, and you looking at me like I'm crazy about the things that I want, but you want to hang on to hope and it's not coming back.
Right.
And I said what I said. I feel the same way. That's why I was thinking about the niggas on last episode. Y'all are hanging on to hope.
I think we have
If you
another one.
cannot get it fixed by Dr. Istanbul in Turkey, well, that's not really his name. I'm just saying people be going to Istanbul, Turkey
Okay.
to get them. You gonna come back looking like a meathead. That's okay.
And if y'all want to come to Turkey with Paradise and Vibe, we are going. So
They got people here, they doing all kind of treatments, but they not doing the transfer. I just think, just go over there.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of things checked out for way cheap.
September 7th through
And you go meet other
the
men.
10th. Yeah.
You can have a community group and y'all can check in, like, how's your results?
Or you don't got to tell nobody. You don't got to put it on Instagram. Just come and get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's another Kiki one-hitter quit.
Put like a switch. That was one of the kinks that I just
A switch like that Michael Jackson used to get beat with?
switch as in you have dominant energy.
Oh, okay.
Submissive
Do you have men ask you to teach them
all
how
the
to?
time,
I bet
right?
you do.
And I say,
Probably the same men that be in
But-
our comments complaining. They
but-
come
I
right
almost
over
said the
there, they
same
find
thing
him,
right now.
and they ask him for help. Hey,
But
big
see,
bruh.
We did not let
bro,
him-
But I tell people, I'll teach you bedroom BDSM. That's where I stop at. I don't want to be responsible for you out there telling people I'm a dime I learned from Sir Lisa.
Don't put my name in.
I'm
Do you
what
do
I
it through Zoom or they come over and you handle a tire
They
wheel?
gotta be in person.
We were really confused. But I just thought that episode was so funny because he was really trying to get somebody said, y'all keep cutting him off. We have to. This is ridiculous. Like,
Because this is also not our life.
right.
And I
like-
get that he's got a program. Guess what? Y'all go check him out on his platform to
Yeah.
get the full entirety of his program. But when you come over here to this program,
we got questions.
okay, because why are bitches letting you beat them with a tire wheel when you can go play in traffic for free? I'm not trying to knock your hustle because I know the girls is paying. I met some that have. While I was at Hito, they was asking my baby, I don't know.
I don't
My
know.
questions on this show was real. This is like a documentary. This is not a reality show.
Sometimes them questions was real, but I also think it's interesting that when yes, we talk about sex, we talk about dating, we talk about other things now as well. And when the people that are really in that world come over here and think because the name is spelled how it is, that we are down with it, it's like, stop texting me. I'm not coming to the thing for you to beat me with the wheel. Like, I don't want to do that.
I also hope that people understand this is for anybody. Being open doesn't mean you're open to everything. I can be open-minded and I'm interested to learn more about it because I'm a nosy ass bitch. I'm curious. I love to learn. That don't mean I want to try it. I have read enough. I have seen enough. I watch Roots. I don't need to get beat by shit. That ain't really in my ministry. Now, if you want me to beat you, now we talking. And we might be able to figure something out. But other than that, no.
No.
And I might get carried away. So I don't really know if you want that.
And that was such a great way to explain that because I also just want to say, just because I am praising Jesus and I'm in church, just because you praising Jesus and in church, that don't mean that you get to talk to me and I'm going on a date with you just because we both love Jesus. It's getting out of control. I still have standards.
Yeah, you gonna have to watch out for those.
I am. And I still cuss a little bit. So you better get away from me. All that. Okay.
Okay, y'all. It's time that we normalize taking care of our vaginas the same way we take care of our skin, our gut, and our peace. Soaking Wet from VB Health is a doctor-formulated oral probiotic and vitamin supplement designed specifically for total vaginal health. And that part matters because most probiotics on the market are made for gut health, not vaginal health. Now, Soaking Wet contains 3 probiotic strains that research shows supports vaginal health, plus prebiotics to help those probiotics actually work in your body. A lot of vaginal probiotics skip that step, but VB Health did not. It also includes vitamin D, vitamin E, and zinc, which support natural vaginal wetness. So yes, this is about health, and it's also about comfort and pleasure. People take Soaking Wet to help support pH balance, prevent BV, yeast infection, UTIs, and to feel more comfortable in everyday life during sex. Most people report noticing results in 1 to 2 weeks with consistent daily use. VB Health is a woman-owned and physician-owned company. All of their supplements are made in the USA in CGMP certified facilities, so they are running checks on things. And outside of them, every batch is third-party tested by 2 independent labs. Y'all get this. They even publish their lab results, which is rare in the supplement world. They truly live by their mission. VB Health makes supplements that work. If you're interested in trying something new, they also offer a 100-day money-back guarantee. So I understand sometimes people may be a little iffy. I've been taking them. And when you go to the site, definitely check out Soaking Wet, but they have a lot of other supplements too. I just started mine this week and it's only been a few days, but I'm loving it. And I'll let you guys know later how those are working, but they have so many different things. Go on there and browse the site. Even if you don't have a vagina and you don't want to buy it for anybody who has one, go check out the site. Remember, they've got load boost, they've got the drive boost, they have and then they also have muscle boost. They got some sleepy time gummies. They have so much stuff. I have so many vitamins and I'm just feeling good. It's great. But let me stop rambling about that. I want y'all to keep your Hello Kitties nice and fresh, nice and wet, and ready for action. Okay? So, if you're ready to try something new, there's a 100-day money-back guarantee, remember, so you can try it risk-free. If you want your vagina balanced, moisturized, and thriving, not stressed and confused, Soaking Wet is for you. Go to soakingwet.com or click the link in our description and use code CockTales, that's COCKTALES, for 10% off. Do something nice for your vagina. She deserves it. And now we'll get back to the show.
We've also had some deeper moments here at CockTales. I hope this is a deep one. So we're going to play a few of those deep moments and see where we land.
Sometimes people are having these mental breakdowns when really it's like you're not being yourself. You're in a relationship and you're just not being yourself and it's weighing on you.
Yeah, that's the low self-esteem and no confidence.
She got on my nerves.
They don't feel like that they're enough, so they need to change.
I got a lot to
You're
say
not
about
changing
this
one thing about me.
You can see it on my
Showing
face.
up a fool for you. Like, what you be doing? What are you doing when you show up a fool?
I get into control mode. That's why I said I get into not flexible. A man needs a little flexibility, but now are we collaborating? You know what I'm saying? Which that's what Jason and I do. We collaborate. I'm not compromising on anything.
I wonder if they still married.
Did they even get married? I thought they were engaged.
They were engaged. Oh, they were engaged.
This is what annoyed me the most about that. And I've said it once and I'm going to say it 50 more times. I do not like how people get into a space like being a relationship coach, guru, whatever title you want to give yourself. Then you go down to that Bible school up off of 85 and you pay for your honorary doctorate for philanthropy, and then you start telling people you're Dr. Stacey J or Dr. whoever the fuck, Dr. Young Jock, Dr. Tawanda Braxton. These aren't real doctorates. They're paying for these programs. They get an honorary doctorate. Usually you would get an honorary doctorate from work you've done in the community, donations you made to a school. Usually if somebody speaks at a graduation ceremony, that school will give the speaker an honorary doctorate. You don't see Michelle Obama walking around talking about she's Dr. Michelle Obama. I find it to be predatory. And I almost said, I don't want to knock nobody's hustle, but I will knock the hustles when I feel like they're predatory. Y'all got to be careful about the people that you are seeking advice from. I mean, come to us. We tell you straight up, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So we'll do our best.
I'm giving you my experiences.
And I'm telling you either what I think you want to hear because you sound like you don't listen, or what I would really do. And I'll tell you that when I give the advice. But when people try to make it seem like their stuff is based on actual research, it's a lot of work that goes into getting any sort of actual earned doctoral degree, no matter the arena. And so when you make it seem like you got that, but really you didn't, and you're not operating under any sort of board, that's a problem to me. I don't want to get therapy from somebody who is not licensed. And people, when I asked them about being licensed, like I asked her, and I didn't press the issue. I let her say what she wanted to say. But it's like people always get funny answers. Y'all need to check, because the difference is between life coaches and licensed any sort of doctor, any sort of therapist. There's a board that they have to report to. There's certain things that they can do that they cannot do. Y'all think about your privacy and the other things and what they're basing it on. Some people are doing the same thing we do, but they go to these schools where they can pay for an honorary doctorate and they market themselves as such. Imagine if we did that. Do y'all know how lost Atlanta would be? It would be even more, we'd be Dr. Kiki and Dr. Medina. That don't even sound right.
And then you don't show up for a session because you drunk. Like, what?
Right? Or you show up to the session and I am drunk and I give you horrible advice, and then you come to me and I'm like, Kiki ain't even my damn name. Yeah. Who the fuck is Kiki?
Yeah, you can't be doing that to folks. Even when people DM me asking me for certain advice, I'm like, I don't know anything. I'm not. You need to go get a professional.
When people are really serious, because sometimes I think people want to hear the funny advice. Like they get it, or they just want to hear a girlfriend's advice. I hope that's what y'all are doing.
No.
Sometimes people seem very serious and I'll say, hey, this is what I think with my unprofessional opinion, but I think you should talk to somebody. And I mean that in the nicest way possible because sometimes you do need professional help.
Because even on that episode, I couldn't find the clip because I actually I don't think we highlighted it because we're never trying to roast anybody unless that's just what's gonna happen. But like, there was like a moment in that episode where it was like me saying I'm taking a break from dating, and she just kept trying to make challenging it, and it was like, sis, I'm a grown ass woman. I don't care, doctor or not. Even if you really were my therapist, and you trying to force me into like some shit I said I'm gonna take a pause.
Every doctor ain't right.
Yeah, I'm a pretty sound person for the most part. Like, I mean,
for the most part,
you know what I mean? Like, I can recognize certain things. It's like,
and that wasn't a day where you sounded like you were off your rocker.
I don't.
You were very serious.
Very serious. Like, and she was like,
pissing me off.
You're gonna lose how to. I don't even know.
You're not gonna know what to do.
You don't know what to do. Still, now let me go look at your page see if you got married.
And she's younger than you, and she's been dating. She ain't gonna lose it. Trust me. I feel like this for anybody. If you feel like, hey, I can be honest with myself. I don't like the choices I've been making. I want to do something different. And I need to take a pause and figure me out. Mm-hmm. I think that is great because it's hard to like not participate. So many people constantly want you to jump to the next thing, jump to the next thing, jump to the next thing. And sometimes you just have to like stop.
And also, even
because how do you figure you out?
How do you figure you out? How do you work through the heartbreak? And I do think there's a moment when you are like, okay, let me try this again. But like, if you're hurt and it's borderline depression, you need to take a moment, because I won't speak for everybody, but for me, when I'm hurt like that and I'm deciding that I'm just going to keep going, I am going to destroy and destruct the next 17 people that come into my life.
God damn.
And that's not right. You know what I mean? That's not, I don't like when that's done to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm capable of destroying you. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want to take advantage of it. I don't want to use you.
Eaters.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be no man eater. Like, so girl.
And nobody wants to hurt I don't want the hurt to spill over all the time. And it does. And when I catch it, it's like, okay, I gotta stop.
You gotta stop. Because it's already, for me it's already difficult dating me and getting to know me naturally. I want to know about them side teeth. I want to know why your hair is looking dusty. Like, there's other things that we gonna go through that's gonna be hurting your feelings. Your family.
Can you read good?
We reading books, and it's simple books. Y'all talking about we reading all the places you will go.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. Green cat, blue cat, white cat, black cat.
If you can't read that, baby, get the fuck out of my face, okay? Because like, what? Okay. You can play.
Next one.
What have you learned about establishing boundaries?
I don't think I'm good at the like no means no. Sometimes you already know the vibe, but I'm still gonna go and have the drink. And now here I am. He's slowly taking my drawers down. And I'm like, I didn't want to do this. Some of my behavior, I can't even believe that I was doing that. I had fun. Don't get twisted. Then when I look back at it, you having crash out moments, you drinking a lot, you acting crazy.
And for what?
A lot of times it came from somebody's son. I'm not putting myself even around it until I can trust myself enough to know that I can be like, no.
And I have put myself around it and I said no.
And that's good. Did you feel so proud of yourself?
I felt so proud of myself. I met this very fine man recently, not the one that we were just talking about. This is a different one. There was like in the past 2 weeks, there has been like it's been interesting. I be asking God for the thing and then they show up like the next day. It's very odd. So I just stopped for a minute because I was like, okay, anyways, it was this very fine, older millionaire gentleman who I was like, I don't even know how this happened, but we met and he had popped in to the place. Kiki, old Medina would have went home. We getting it in now. And I felt that in my body. He was like, I'm going to call a driver. We're going to go to this spot with some people and we're going to go. And it's going to be fun. I'm going to make sure you get back. He was like, just leave your car. If it gets towed, if it gets booted, we'll handle it. And I was like, you my type of nigga? No. I gathered myself. I went into the bathroom of the establishment we were at. I called my sister. And
establishment we were at?
I said, tell me to go home. She was like, why? And I told her the story. She was like, oh, you sure you want to go home? She was like, go home. And I was like, I'm going home. And I went out and I put my jacket over my shoulders. I didn't even put my arms through. I went over to the bar
I would have hoped he would have took it off.
Not only did he take it off, he grabbed me up and he just starts kissing me in the middle of the floor. I'm tonguing this nigga down.
Did you throw your legs up too?
No.
Because I would have climbed up there like I was climbing a tree.
I put my hand on his chest and I backed him up and I said,
He thought you was in a movie.
I said, I have to go. He said, let me walk you to your car. I said, no. And I left and I never saw him again.
You want to be Emily in Paris so bad.
I got in that car, pussy throbbing. Choke was
Can't even get it out. Show what?
Throat chakras throbbing. Everything was throbbing. I haven't had sex in over a year, y'all. I wanted to ravage this man. He was such a gentleman. Like, I went home. I got my celebrator. I drank some water. I went to sleep. Yeah, I celebrated. I woke up and I was so happy that I said no. Because the other version of that was going to be face down, ass up in somebody's Ritz-Carlton pillows.
Now some good pillows.
I should have got his number.
You know what you should do when you start posting on Patreon again? You should do a whole series. Medina in Atlanta. Ooh. And you can just, no need for editing or anything, record a little rant about your experiences, whether you went on a date or you were thinking about something or you had a little tingle down there. Just do that.
Like a diary for patrons.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You think that should be for the top tier?
No, I think that should be regular. And then if you throw pictures in of what you wore or like anything that happened where you slipped and fell, only ride or dies. But pictures, maybe just show your outfit or your things or his wrist when you feeling spicy.
That little wrist.
That would be good for the ride or dies. But I think you should just tell the story, make it a video on your phone. And updates. What y'all think? Would y'all like that?
Let us know. In the meantime, this was another deep moment.
There is a fact about the way that women are in relationships that is incredibly distressing for me to have to report. It's scary. It's something that sociologists call the marriage benefit imbalance. That marriage benefits men far more than it benefits women. And it's extreme. Women who are married and have children do not live as long as women who are single and do not have children by a matter of many years. Like your lifespan will be short. They don't earn as much money over the course of their lifetime. They are more likely to suffer from addiction, depression, anxiety, cancer, heart attacks, car accidents, suicide, and homicide. And the most likely person to kill them is their partner.
Goodbye. The people were really mad about that. Who is she? Does she know? Was she? How does she know?
She said there are studies. So, you know, for all the men, because there's a lot of men upset, women too.
There were women. I'm married.
Have you ever participated in a study? When people ask you to participate in studies, do you? Or do you keep your mouth shut? So maybe if you feel like your story isn't being represented when you read these things about statistics and stuff, statistics are factual, but it's based on the pool of people who are asked. So maybe you need to participate in more stuff to spread the knowledge, because y'all arguing and saying shit in the comments sounds like a bunch of fucking baloney and it stinks like your upper lip.
Oh, I would be so mad if my upper lip stunk. Why people's upper lip be stinking?
I think because they be licking and they breath stink.
Oh.
Or they don't wash their face good. I was also reading something the other day where it's like, if you regularly bathe but you stink, you need to mix in some antibacterial soap.
Like Dial,
or there's other ones, but use an antibacterial because you probably have bacteria that's growing. And you're putting you have these other soaps that have fragrances or other stuff that isn't actually antibacterial. You can get that bacteria off your body. Them funguses off your body is making you stink and is clouding your judgment. And that's why y'all saying stupid shit. Like, this isn't true. Who said that? The people in the study said it, bitch. So next time, you need to go to the CDC website and sign up for some surveys.
And you could tour the CDC for free.
And a lot of times you can do these surveys and they paying the people to do the surveys.
And since we talking about stuff like this, I wanted to tell y'all, if you go get your library card, do you have a library card?
Yeah.
I just got mine because I met this young nigga. He cute, but he too young and he never mind. But he was like, you should get your library card. There's a lot of resources. I went and got my library card and I asked them, what are some of the resources? Do you know that you can go to the Alliance Theater and other places to see plays for free? You can go to the library, you pick up a library pass, and then you have to return the pass. Now you can't they make it like it's not digital. You have to go pick up the pass. You go to whatever show you want to go to and you have to return the pass. And I said,
They have it for so many different things. They also have like different language classes. They have other activity type classes. If you're looking to start a podcast, for example, a lot of them have labs where they have studios. They have so many free resources and people aren't using them. So the libraries end up losing funding, shutting down, all of that. They have so much stuff. And if you're like, I don't really need any of that. I don't like physical books. Maybe you're an audiobook person like me. There's apps like Libby. All you need is a library card.
Yeah, it's free. It's like Audible. I mean, so I have been in the library. They're looking at me like, why are you up here? I'm like, I'm reading. And I got a book and I'm just really loving it. I'm going to go to the Lions Theater, see a play. Like, it's just really You can go to the exhibits. The puppet theater for kids. You can go there for free. I was like, wow.
There's so many things. If you are a parent, you definitely need a library card, and your child should have a library card, not just their school card. And you need to go to those websites and look. A lot of times parents think that there aren't things for their kids to do because they don't have the money. I get it. You just have to do more work.
Also, if you're one of the men that be complaining about how expensive dating is, this is an option for you, sir. She don't even got to know. You going to the play at the Lions Theater.
Isn't even happening at the library, to be clear. They have it at other places. They have them at parks. You meet other people who can clue you into stuff. It's so many things.
It's so many things that you can do when you're poor. And I'm just like, y'all keep screaming on the internet that you're poor. And you don't have to do that. Just fake it till you make it, big bro. We trying to help you. We gotta do everything.
We really do, and I'm tired of it. They be like, I'll pay for it. This isn't even costing no money. Do some damn research. Since you got your little degree from being a man and everything, since you think you know every goddamn thing.
Okay, and now we'll just dive into our last deep moment. No, there might be another one. I think we got 2 deep more.
My bladder is getting weak, y'all.
Yeah, this one was about changing men from our girl XP.
What's light shade?
Like Cynthia Erivo. Her head be so shiny, shine bright like a diamond. It's light shade. She knows she be all in that head up.
Like her head or this head?
No, her head.
Okay.
Stop thinking you can change these men and create them to be something that you want them to be, because it's not happening.
I feel like
especially if you're looking for marriage.
I feel like we're gonna have to keep reiterating that message, because people just be like, one day he gonna change.
And if he does change, which is possible, he's gonna change because he wanted to change it. Because think about when you change, the change that sticks is the one when we did it for ourselves.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, when I walked away from that man,
that's a word.
Yeah, I only walked away because that was finally it. It wasn't because nobody was saying stop being like a hoe. You don't need to be. It was because I was like, no.
Quite honestly, sometimes when people was trying to encourage me to change, these niggas, I purposely resisted, because you not about to tie me down.
Because
I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
I don't even want to fly away. I want to stay in your bed forever.
Some of them don't have no good bed. They ain't got that Brooklyn bedding. You ain't got that Brooklyn bedding, baby. I got to go.
Yeah, so do I.
Give me my slippers and my robe and my snacks and my seasonings. When I'm really done, I come with my little cooler bag that I bring here sometimes, and I'm taking all of my kitchen shit. You think you about to have another bitch in here cooking with my good Kinders, seasonings and Kinders?
I wish I would have did that with the lab, because I can't. I left.
You didn't take your seasonings?
I didn't take my Christmas tree, my seasonings, my pots.
You took that caraway?
Nope. I didn't take. I had these really nice Christmas bags.
Do y'all know how much caraway costs? I bought it on a payment plan for myself.
Mirrors. I had a mirror. There's so much that I was just like, I have to just be. You don't understand so many.
Repo it?
There have been so many times when I just want to go and pull up, pick the flowers out the back, and just be like, give me everything back.
Do you want to? That sounds like
I think we would probably go to jail or possibly get shot. He has too many firearms.
Ain't you been in shooting class?
Yeah, but I am not that good yet. I'm scared to pull the trigger.
Baby,
yeah, we can't do that. She was like, Medina, are your eyes closed? And I was like, oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay, one more deep moment, and this is from our girl JoJo.
Was it yes? Okay. Was it deep, or were we confused?
It was both.
Okay, let's watch it.
JoJo was a good guest because she was so open, even if it was
I like her.
Crazy.
She does Nav's podcast.
Does she?
Broken Play.
I would not be offended if he asked for a paternity test. My first child, I did not know who her father was.
Did you tell all parties involved?
I told both of them that I was pregnant. Me and my dude were not having sex. We were on a break, or we didn't want to be with each other. And so I started dealing with this other guy, and we were just having sex. That was it. Me and my dude, we were about to move out. And before we moved, we decided to have sex one last time. We had sex that one last time. A month later, boom, I was pregnant. And then he was like, well, I don't give a we gonna figure this out. So he ended up moving away, living with each other.
Wait.
When I had her, I birthed her. I just looked at him and was like, do you want to take a paternity test?
Oh, you said it.
Wait.
Yeah. And he told me no.
Did you say that because you looked at the baby and you're like, she looked like...
No, I really didn't know. I find out that he's on some whole other bullshit. Like he was taking my car to cheat and do all this other stuff. So I kicked him out. And the weekend that he had her, he swabbed her. He pulls up in a brand new car because he didn't have a car. He comes to the house, pulls out the paperwork, and he says,
Yeah, he did say goodbye because that wasn't his baby.
That wasn't his baby. You knew that wasn't his baby.
And he pulled up in her car because she didn't have one. It's funny to me how we always gonna find a way to throw that little jab in there.
Yeah.
He ain't have a car.
Yeah.
Well, bitch, you still fucked him.
And that's your baby dad. Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's a game you shouldn't be playing with, folks. Because I'm telling you right now, if I decide, I learned today, if I decide to have somebody's baby and my fucking teeth fall out, did you know pregnancy can cause teeth to fall out? That side tooth clip that we posted, and at first I was telling GP, I was like, I know this is crazy,
hair and teeth.
But did you go through and read the comments? People are actually saying why they haven't got their teeth fixed.
I couldn't see them.
It is so interesting. There are men and women. They're like, my tooth is missing, but here's why. There's so many reasons. I said, thank you guys so much for sharing. The girls that were like, I lost my teeth during pregnancy. I said, God don't want me to have a baby. Because I said, if
I had a bunch of women like that.
I dare to have a baby with somebody, not really dare, I want it to be real, but like, and
This
you
is a
decide
joke,
you're
God.
not gonna help me and my teeth have fallen out, I am pulling up. And now I really am a straight shooter. Because ain't no way I'm breastfeeding Apple and all of my teeth have deteriorated.
Hey, your titties gonna deteriorate too. All you gonna have is them extras. And it's gonna be, thank God you got that already, because you would have flapjack.
It still will turn into flapjack. I will have to get my titties redone after
you
this.
will,
You
but
done
you'll have a
ruined
little
me. You took me out the market, pussy loose.
Spread out.
Ain't
You
no
might
way.
have them little scars going every which way.
I'm not sleeping. I'm delirious. I'm not doing this.
Your edge is gone. Ain't no more slick back bun.
Ain't no more slick. All that stress baby hair that I pulled out ain't even no more.
You gotta
And
have to
he's
do a comb
somewhere
over.
in Miami with a Spanish mamita, and I'm here
sipping margaritas.
I can't even
Cuban
get on.
sandwiches.
He took me off the insurance. I can't get my teeth fit. I'll kill you.
And well, maybe not. That was a joke.
That's I didn't know that it was that much stress in the body that your teeth could fall out.
Yes. There's a real thing. And then this is the part a lot of people don't want to talk about. What about when somebody go upside your head and punch you? And you don't want to tell the truth about why you missing that tooth because somebody knocked your tooth out. And you couldn't get them back because it was like Tweety Bird, do, all around your head. I've seen it happen to people. And that is scary.
But it was wild because a lot of the women were like, pregnancy did it. Some people were like, I had
pregnancy, tear your ass up.
I had gum disease.
I've been telling y'all for 20 years.
But then we were in the comments like, well, young men, what's y'all? You're not having no bad. What's your excuse? They just not flossing.
They're not flossing. They don't have good hygiene habits.
But I did commend the people that were honest. And they're like, I didn't get it fixed because I just didn't want to go. And it was like, stay away from me. It's a character flaw to me. That's a character flaw to not seek the awareness, to see, first of all, there was one girl in the comments who I think she was a doctor. She was like, all jokes aside, you guys are probably, some of y'all do have gum disease, and gum disease can lead to heart disease. And it can be a way more serious problem. And you should look into it.
Jocelyn Hernandez talked about that when she was getting her hose in line on Zeus. And everybody be talking about Jocelyn because she is a very strong, well, I won't call her a name. I'm a very strong woman. But she was like, bitch, you got to floss your teeth and you got to brush them. Y'all can't play with this. It will lead to disease in your brain. You'll have an aneurysm and you die. And I was like, that's the realest shit she ever said.
Yeah. And some people,
And
I'm
that
really
was coming
scared
from
of
somebody
the
who was
dentist.
coked out.
You gotta
On all the
face your
drugs.
fears. Face your fears in 2026, whether it's public speaking or going to the dentist.
Or maybe it's you need to vote so that your dental insurance is not $700 a month, because then you'll never get in. That don't fix the problem.
But also what I learned about, there's a place called Tend. I never knew what Tend was.
Oh, I know what Tend is.
Tend is a place, it's kind of like the chiropractor, the joint, where you can just pop in. It's not as expensive as the normal place. You can go to Tend, you can get on a payment plan, you can get your teeth
They have them
cleaned.
all over the country. I don't
All
know if they're
over.
international, but they have very affordable rates. And even at regular dentists, a lot of them have, it's not traditional insurance, but they'll have a plan you can pay for it. It does cost money, and it's only going to be a discount. But typically, any dentist, you can get a free teeth cleaning, an x-ray, and dental exam if you're new.
It's
so if
gonna
you really
cost-
ain't got it, just go somewhere you ain't never been before.
But also, if you really don't got it, I want you to look me in the eyes and look at your life and be like, am I paying a car note, or am I getting my hair cut? Am I getting my nails done? Because if you can pay for those things, I'm sorry, you can put something else on lease and add to your bad credit. I mean, because I just don't, this is just not, it don't be adding up. You got all these other things except for a teeth cleaning. And that's not every day.
The teeth cleaning part to be free is everything else. So good luck. And also, I also don't know who knows this. I took advantage of it when I was in college. I wish I was still there. If you live somewhere where there's a dental college, those students, whether they're the dental hygienist or actual dentists,
They need
all the
practice.
dentists, they have to practice.
Now you're going to be there all day, but
And you have to pay something, but it is so much cheaper. And some of them even take insurance, and it will be deeply discounted. So if you're living near a dental school, or you can afford to get to the dental school, because the whole thing is going to be way cheaper. I'm telling you, there's a lot of options, there's lots of organizations that will help you. And that's for a lot of different health things. So if you live somewhere near a medical college, a dental college, any sort of medical something, look into it, because a lot of times those students are desperately looking for different cases so that they can pass their exams and stuff. So if your teeth are really fucked up, find a dental school. Somebody is looking for you.
and also some of this.
Don't say we never try to help.
Don't you dare say we didn't. We've been trying to help y'all. But also the some of the beauty schools. Now this is just if you need some self-care. I just learned this. The Lane Sterling Institute, which is in Buckhead, in Lenox actually, and other schools do this, but I went to this one to see a friend, and she was like, "You want to get a massage?" And it was like $15 because the students need to practice. And it was actually a really good massage. You can get a facial, they offer other services, but it's at a very low cost because the students are studenting. So if you're someone where
It's
you're like,
super cheap.
you need some self-care and like you just can't afford to go to the Waldorf and get that $400 facial, it's nice. But I mean, a nigga treated me to that. I can't do that either, but
I ain't never had it.
it's really nice. Put it on a wish list. And you get to have a little champagne. You get to stay there all day if you want in the little, anyways. You're not getting that at the school, but go to the schools and get a massage, get your hair done. Like, come on, y'all, there's options.
Oh, wait. And before we move on from the options, when I was a kid, I used to feel like we were a little bit rich. As I got older, I realized the math wasn't mathing, and I saw what was going on. My mama used to take me and Mallory to the beauty school faithfully. We got our hair done every week.
They can
You couldn't-
color.
And this is when we were kids, so we weren't getting all that. We was getting roller sets every week, like little old ladies. But we liked it because we could wear our hair down if we got the roller set. We just had to make sure we wrapped our hair up. And then after it starts to get old, then you're getting half up, half down. Then it turned to 2 ponytails. Then it turned to 4, and then it's back to plaits until we go back. But they would do kids, they do older people, and like you said, they need that. Barber schools, beauty schools, the cosmetology schools, like a real cosmetology school.
Yeah.
My sister was at Ogle, so that's like a big one. But they have beauty schools everywhere. They got to learn how to do nails. They do all the skincare stuff, your hair, barbering, toes.
You can't be in there complaining if somebody mess up now.
Well, you can tell the teacher, because the student needs to learn, but you're not getting
But
your
you
money back
can't-
because it's gonna be $5 to $20.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you can't be in there like trying to get a perfect coffin set and be like, you need to. It's your students now.
They learning.
They is
yeah.
learning. You
I
can't even tip
enjoyed
them.
those days.
Just so you know, you can't tip them. When I went, they were like, you can't tip them because they are students and they know that if they mess. And the Elaine Sterling is that you couldn't. They were like, it's a strict. If they take it, they'll get kicked out of school. And I was like, oh.
I don't know. I was a little girl. That was 50 years ago when my mama used to pay for things for me instead of asking for gifts.
All right, you guys, time for a quick message from one of our sponsors and us. I just want to remind y'all something that we don't always think about as much as we may do it or like it, but sex is a skill, and nobody actually teaches us how to get better at it. That's why I love Beducated. It's an online learning platform with over 150 expert-led courses on sex, intimacy, communication, and pleasure for solo play, partnered sex, and everything in between and outside of the box. This isn't porn, and it's not really that awkward sex ed from health class either. It's real, it's grown, it's affirming education taught by therapists, taught by sex educators, and taught by intimacy experts who actually know what they're talking about. Beducated covers everything from foreplay and orgasms to communication, anticipation, kink, and emotional intimacy. And you can learn at your own pace, in your own space, without judgment. One thing I love is that it reframes sex as something you can learn, something that you can practice and improve, not just something you're supposed to be magically good at. If we're being honest, everybody's first time wasn't the greatest, and some people, years and decades and eons down the line, still aren't great, and maybe you're too shy, or nobody's ever told you, or you don't have the right words to figure out how to get better without being embarrassed, without feeling shy, or maybe you want to learn more about something new. They have options for people who are super vanilla, and they have options for kink. They really have so many different classes. And again, you're doing it at your own space, in your own space, at your own pace. So they have things about oral sex. They have things about introducing new sexual fantasies and kinks to a partner, how to explore them, what is appropriate, and some ideas to help you get started. I, for one, don't think that there's any shame in trying to get better at whatever it is you want. We always talk about self-care. We talk about learning. We have to keep our brains moving, and we do it in so many areas. Why would we not include sex and intimacy in that as well? Right now, we have a special offer for you. As a CockTales listener, you can get a special discount. You can get your annual membership for 50% off. That is 50% off the annual membership at Beducated with our code CockTales. That's CockTales. All you have to do is click the link in the description and use our code CockTales at checkout. Remember, that's 50% off the annual pass, and it's risk-free with a 14-day money-back guarantee. If you're curious, committed to growth, or ready to level up your intimacy, this is what you need to do. Whether you're doing it with yourself or with a partner, this is just a no-brainer. Click the link, use code CockTales, and get Beducated. And now let's get back to the show.
Okay. Anyway, next clip. I need advice about a man I am kind of seeing. This is a single dad to 4 kids. He has them 24/7. I finally went to his house and it was dirty. Shoes everywhere. The bathroom curtain was a Disney kid's towel. Explosive diarrhea, and it was on the toilet. I don't know how to tell him his house is dirty. Bitch, you don't have to. He knows. And he is okay with it. He is stressed out, overwhelmed. It's too much going on. He needs help. He's super
still
nanny.
laying the dick down because she said this is the 3rd time I've been over here.
I don't want no doo-doo dick. Anyway.
Doo-doo dick.
I had to put my glasses back
2026, I hope we're leaving stuff like that in 2020, 2000, early 99, 2000s.
Let it go, like Elsa said.
Let it go.
Sometimes I think that we have these moments where we are so fearful, whether you want to admit it or not. Have a quiet moment with yourself and ask yourself, the reason I'm holding on to this person that I'm writing into a podcast about for advice, still write that email, but I'm writing in about him. If I'm honest with myself, am I really just scared to start over? Am I scared
To be alone?
Do I think maybe I've done too much fuck shit and I'll never get the right one because I messed over the right one? So now
and we're here
I
to
gotta
tell
pay
you,
my debts to society.
that's not true. That's not how it works.
And maybe it is, but it don't make it right to stay dealing with some shit that makes you unhappy.
or feeling like you gotta settle for it, y'all. And again, this is not like we're speaking from experience. Like, I have felt like that before, where you're just like, this is it for me. I felt like that several times. I'm not just talking about my most recent
just
ex.
slid down the shower. It happens often.
There's been several moments, and it's interesting because like when I rewatch a lot of the show, it's like I'm looking at several things. We are hilarious, but also I'm looking at the hairstyles are popping.
I keep looking at our hair and our makeup styles. I'm like, oh, so many changes. I needed Botox there. She got that touch up.
Yeah, but then I look at my weight fluctuation.
Oh.
And to me, I recently posted a before and after picture, and some people were, no, you look pretty in both. It doesn't matter. No. It does matter because this comes down to self-awareness. I'm not looking at it as you look pretty and you don't look pretty. No, that's great that I look pretty. I look at the weight fluctuation as like I lost discipline. I lost self-control. I lost myself essentially. And that is how you kind of look at the people you be dealing with too. Who was in my life? What was I doing? Drinking too much? Was I running from something? Try to look at your life and see what it is that you're doing in it. Like, where's your mental state? Where's your capacity level at? Do you even like the nigga you fighting for? Sometimes you look at someone, you're like, I don't want you to be my baby daddy, my husband. I don't want that rib.
Can you be my baby daddy? No, Sexy Red, turn it off.
Turn it off. And sometimes you really do need to turn it off.
I sit in silence a lot. When people ride in the car with me, which is rare, but it happens, they be like, you really just be sitting here? I was like, yeah, I need to be in my thoughts. And I don't know what you normally do, but I'm driving, which I hate. You could have chose a different option. So you two are going to sit in your thoughts because I don't want to talk about mine.
Oh, yeah.
So sit in them. It's probably been a long time. And I feel like God made me drive that person so they would be forced to sit in their thoughts because it wasn't going to be no other way. Because I was going to do it regardless.
Yeah.
I'll do it on my couch when a boring show is on. Or I'm letting Whitley rewatch The Housewives even though we've seen the episode already. She likes it. She loves to see it.
2026.
But you got to reflect on what you're doing.
Yeah, let's
Who
reflect.
You spend your time with.
Let's get stamina for 2026. The stamina to stay focused. Stamina to not just be, if you're using something as a crutch, whether it's a man, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's a friend, if you know you're using it as a crutch, work.
Because that's one where it's like, oh, you work so hard, it's good. So people don't really, that's the one that flies under the radar.
That is, because you just, I work hard.
Because people are like, yeah, you should work hard. You should, oh, that's so admirable. But it's like, you don't realize I'm working so hard because I'm escaping everything
I don't got to
else.
talk about anything else. I can just talk about all my success. And it's funny because,
success, failures, whatever, all I do is talk about work.
People love to say I go deep on dates, and I don't care. I sure do.
Should.
You absolutely should. Fuck about your favorite color, nigga. What keeps you up at night? What your heart feel like right now? What you lying about?
You say it like that.
I do. And Bree said I got to stop doing that.
Yeah, don't do it. That's a little aggressive. You could just ask normal voice.
Yeah, I got to work on it. But like still, I'm getting comfortable doing it. And like,
and
y'all.
don't do the shoulders.
Yeah.
Black.
Okay. What are you lying about?
No.
What are you scared of?
What keeps you up at night?
And what keeps you up at night?
You can say that first. What keeps you up at night?
What keeps you up at night? And I don't want to hear nothing about.
Not what you lying about. Don't say that.
But I don't let niggas talk about work. I don't care about what you do. Come on, miss me with that.
You know what I do?
Maybe niggas that do great things for work and you still not taking care of your kids or your girl. So what? Don't talk to me about it.
Or your feet. Because can we also mention the black toenails? While the niggas want to get on us, that's one we didn't talk about when we talked about the teeth.
K-Dub talked about that in his stand-up.
That black pinky toe.
Or the big one. Everybody gets real quiet, and then it's like now it's uncomfortable.
The niggas get real quiet.
What is it? Is that a health? Is it a?
It could be. It's a lot of different things that could have happened. Sometimes it's truly fungus. You got a nail fungus. Sometimes it's a circulation issue.
So that's a diet thing.
Could be, and sometimes it's from birth. If your mom smoked cigarettes when she was pregnant with you, I know somebody like that. They are doomed from birth. Well, not the. Okay, so this is something that happens. It fucks up the oxygen in your baby. They start having them nails that go over the end.
I'm not laughing.
Like a club nail, but not club fit. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You don't get
Check
to
your
pick
nails.
your
And
parents.
if you got
That's
those
not
nails,
fair.
I promise. I gotta take these glasses off. I promise. Ask. And I'm not being funny. They didn't know this. So a lot of people our age and older, their parents may not have known, or maybe it was relatively new information at the time, because they just started telling people, don't be smoking them cigarettes or them funny cigarettes. Well, that's the battle we're still fighting. We're gonna stick with regular Marlboros, Newports, Capri Slims, like my other
really
grandma.
know the options.
I know a lot of smokers. So it fucks up a lot of things for your child. They be having anxiety, ADHD. They nails be bending over. And let me tell you, when a man with them kind of nails rub on that cootie cat, it don't feel good. And you're going to be in an uphill battle for the rest of your life. I can speak
And
from
now
experience.
you've unlocked a new question.
Did your mama smoke cigarettes
Did
when
your
she was
mama?
pregnant? And ask it. And you have to be real careful because niggas love their mama.
Well,
But
she
then-
didn't love you.
Okay, but think about how hard that is, Medina. For real.
Yeah.
Take a moment.
It is real.
And then you realize, my mama was really smoking that shit. And if it's a younger man, like if he was born in 1992 or later.
But this is why I tell
'Cause
everybody,
I remember
y'all
seeing the
need to do
cigarette
hot yoga
things.
because what they teach you in hot yoga is we do hard things. Because I'm not one of those people where just because this is hard, I'm not bringing it up. If you're trying to get inside of this
You can
coochie,
bring it up, but you just gotta figure out how to bring it up.
I don't know how to bring it up, but
Okay,
just
well,
like if you're and now that
I'm
I know
trying.
if your nails are doing the curl or toenails, I never
Curve.
noticed.
Just a curve, not the curl. The curl is different. I'm not talking about that curl up shit.
We
I know
gotta
what you're
get
talking
better with our health in 2026.
Well,
We
thankfully, somebody's still signing up for the studies. Somebody is still participating. So
Somebody
we can
is
know
like, my toenail is black.
some
Can you help me?
things. But if you do have a black toenail, please.
What if they
seek
have black
help.
fingernails? I've seen that recently.
Oh dear, I don't know. I never looked into that. Why do they?
I didn't ask.
Was it bruised? Because I had.
How long does the
bruised
bruise last?
It lasts a long time on a fingernail. Like it can last a month.
Well, it's been
and it
longer than a
hurts.
month. I think it's embedded in the nail. And
It could be circulation. I don't know what else it could be. I always just think this is probably wrong. I know our medical society of listeners will tell us. I always feel like, well, it's the diabetes. They got the sugar. Big mama, there's your arm and your leg and your foot. That's why people don't be having toes. Thomas told me
All
his daddy
jokes-
didn't have no toes. My granddaddy had to lose a few toes. Yeah, exactly.
all jokes aside, y'all, while you're worried about what somebody looks like without their wig or their eyelashes,
What they look like without nail polish or when
What-
their hands out their pocket.
and let me see your toenails. I'm not, now this is unlocking a whole new fear because this is my fear. You don't get to choose your parents. Thank God I got put with healthy parents. My parents do not play about health. And they weren't brought up like that. I don't know
My
what
parents play all
stuck in my
day.
dad's mind that made him just one day be like, I'm going to seek awareness and like change all of our lives. And he changed a life for our whole family. I don't even know how to just go on a binge eating bad spree because I just wasn't raised like that.
What a blessing.
It
You need
really,
to
no,
call
all
them and
jokes
say
aside, it
thank
really
you
is a blessing.
and tell them I said thank you.
It's a blessing.
Even
Like,
though
it's,
I don't get to live it. Yeah,
it is a
'cause I
blessing. It
know
really
Big
is a blessing. And me
Becky
and Mecca is the worst. I'm right after her. My brother, I'll be looking at him
was
like
indulging in
we
little
will
things.
be the ones that they'll be looking at us like, I'm getting some nuggets from Chick-fil-A. I don't care what y'all say. And I'm eating them. My dad's sitting here talking about the oil and what it's in and da-da-da. And I'm sitting here eating it. Mecca will eat a whole cupcake of and we're the worst ones. But at the end of the day, it's like we weren't
Life
raised
is
like
hard.
that. And so sometimes it's like when you have these conversations with people, it's not a judgment, but if you're gonna be the leader of my family, I need you to lead in health also, because typically
Wait.
you start to do what your partner's doing, whether it's good or bad, whether it's healthy or unhealthy. My dad got my mom together with health.
But wait, I have a question. Why do you say it's not a judgment? Because to me it is. And sometimes
Because I
we
just-
have to accept that we're being judged. And sometimes we need to accept that like our choices aren't the greatest.
Because I don't want
It's
them to think I'm
uncomfortable.
being like, you're like a bad person. Sometimes people don't want to have the conversation because now you're embarrassed. And it's like, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You should be embarrassed if you don't want to seek awareness. I am open to people who are like, I don't like when people are like, I can't let go of my pig tongue. And it's like, but you should. Do you know what it's doing? That's why your toenail is black, because your circulation, because
my
that's why you got
toenails is
gout.
pink.
You know that gout is caused by eating food that your body can't digest because you're eating body
Another
parts
show.
that you shouldn't be eating.
Another show that I've talked about way too much on this show that not enough of y'all like, but I was very pleased to see my other black people who love my show, King of the Hill. Bobby Hill got gout as a little kid because he kept going to that goddamn deli, eating all those old meats. And that's how I knew what gout was. I don't know if I ever told y'all this. My dad pretended to have gout. He probably had gout too. But he pretended to have gout, but he really had cancer. So when he was in the hospital in the beginning and I never really knew what was going on, he kept saying he had gout. And I'm like, I seen Bobby Hill on King of the Hill. He wasn't in no hospital for months and months for gout. I did my digging as I always do, and I got to the bottom of it. He had gout, he had cancer, but he did have bad eating habits. He loves a little liver and
tongue
bullshit.
and ear and foot and chitlins.
No, but that liver. And my grandma had gout, and she used to eat that stuff. Now, she's way older. She don't eat it as much now. She's a different generation. My daddy is old. He ain't that old. He shouldn't have been eating that. And I told you what happened when I turned over that plate. That was almost 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. And everybody in the family can be mad. They had chitterlings in the pot and no greens. I don't think we had a green vegetable at that Thanksgiving. I ain't never been back. But
It's
to
just-
the point, you have to be careful about the things that you eat. You need to be aware.
And you need to look at the people if you're deciding to spend a life with them. Because you do start. Y'all seen how big I was getting? I'm just saying. That's why I also had to take a break from dating. Because I'm like, I'm just letting any nigga lead me right to the heart attack. Like, what is we doing? Like, I got to get centered and solid and strong and start standing on them 10 toes that I still got my toes.
You do.
The sugar
And they're
ain't
not
got
black.
me. And they're not black. And then I can take my toenail polish off. I can take
Period.
it off. Like, when let's see each other raw, naked, and not even about sex. Let me see them body parts, them phalanges, nigga. What is you looking at? Because it really is. We're talking about creating.
I really think about all the body parts.
We're talking about creating a little specimen together, and we might possibly give them black toenails.
This is even outside of procreation, because girl, fuck that. I'm still on. Fuck them kids. But I low-key want to start asking niggas, not in like a sassy, saucy way. Drop down and get your eagle on. Are those knees popping? Does it sound like Rice Krispie treats?
Oh, mine,
Snap, crackle, pop?
that's where I'll fail. Mine sound like Rice Krispie treats.
Me too. But can you get back up?
Yeah, but it hurts.
Okay, but sometimes they snap, crackle, and they really pop, and they can't get up. And it's like, I'm falling and I can't get up. They need a life alert. You just never know.
It really is a
and
big
after I saw my daddy laid up, he gonna be mad, whatever. Maybe he'll call me. He was laid up, y'all, like my 600-pound life, and it made me so sad. He's not 600 pounds. He's probably lighter than me, so under 150. But he just had snacks and shit. And I was like, Daddy, are you depressed? What's going on? And he's acting like everything is okay. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, you can't help somebody more than they want to be helped. What my mama gonna say? Well, why don't you get him a cleaning service? Well, hold on. Who was getting me a cleaning service when I was down bad? I mean, you know, you got to treat your kids right. So for all the daddies who are watching this, I know it's a lot of old ones that's old enough to be our daddies or our granddaddies, and the younger ones, y'all check on your kids and check on the people that you love and you care about. Because let me tell you, if your kid's anything like me, we do draw a line when it comes to taking care of you, and we see it, but you know, you got to do better.
You do. There's just a lot of awareness that you have to seek. Do you have life
fixing black
insurance?
toenails, period. They should be able to do that at the nail talking 10.
I think if the toenail is black,
they need to remove it.
I think it's done.
Yeah, but you can get a new toenail. It will grow back. You got to treat that with like an antifungal. There's stuff that they can give you that's medicated and a prescription for real. I'm telling you.
I can't do this.
I asked some professionals because I was really curious. Anyway, y'all got black toenails and got them fixed. Send us in a story for weird sex. And did anybody suck it? And if they sucked it, did their teeth fall out? I really want to know.
In 2026, I feel like we need to have some different medical professionals on to really tackle some of these topics in a non-funny way. Because for real, we got to get better with this,
dear.
y'all.
I don't know if I should show up that day. Because I don't know how serious I can be. Because some stuff is going to be funny and you know it.
It is. It is going to be funny. But
they don't need to be funny. We can't. Okay, we got another clip. We're almost done with our clips. We only got like a few minutes.
I like the club, cool. I personally don't have fun. When you're getting a relationship, it's like, you spending money on this section. This ain't it.
Look, I have plantar fasciitis. It's flat feet. I like to sit down by the section. Here's my problem. This $35 at Casamigos is not $355.
Why is it?
Okay.
What am I paying
So that
for?
the girls can come out and
So
do this
them
with
lazy
sparkle.
bitches that don't have any energy can do this. This is how I know I wasn't no hoe. Really, really young. Just gotten out of a marriage. I was like, you know what? I'm finna these niggas with money. I'm gonna get to the bag. Met this guy at the club. He was really like overweight. He was an Indian man.
He had a belly.
He had a big belly.
He was a Patel.
And he sent me $500 to get my hair done. I said, oh, I'm gonna get your nails done. I'm like, okay, it should only be like $120. He sent me like $300. I'm like, okay, he's sending money.
I like the way you do math.
Oh, the very last time he sends me $1,000 and he says that he wants to meet with me at a hotel.
I know this is gonna end up with him pooping on you.
No!
If y'all want to hear the rest of that story, it is on Patreon. We put her cocktail on Patreon. I love Kita. I could have Kita on every year. She's such a good time, and she's such a great conversationalist.
She is. I was saying something when I went to that Living Legends Foundation thing. I said something. I don't know if you saw. I think they posted on LinkedIn, but they were happy that we had talked about them, and I thought it was all really cool because I really like Kita, but I also like Dee Dee. Kita was on Dee Dee's show. It was just great, and I love when we are able to meet women like that. Because women who work in radio, if you don't know, it's hard. And they always put the women on the back burner. They very seldomly let women lead shows. And when they do,
wild.
Isn't it? They love to put the women in a sidekick position. That's why you often find them doing celebrity gossip and stuff like little messy topics, even though, well, I won't even go there. But I enjoyed meeting Kita. I enjoyed doing shows with Kita. And I enjoyed doing tonight's conversation when we got to go to the middle of nowhere, Ohio. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That was a time. Maybe we need to think, we could do a Patreon one day soon. We're together. Maybe it'll be on Riverside or something. But where we talk about like the adventures we have had just traveling places.
Oh, because there was quite a few.
On the road again.
Well,
with Thelma and Louise.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever have the urge to go on the road again with CockTales?
On the road and do what?
A live show. Because when people ask me, I'm just like...
Sometimes I do, but I'm like, okay, but what will the live show look like? And is you hoes coming?
But sometimes we say that as if... Now, we did have a few shows where it was a little scarce, but for the most part, they wasn't scarce, Kiki. Sometimes when we talk about it, it's like, our shows was lit.
Well, people come, but I wonder, like, which cities, when I say, are you going to come? Because there were some cities where...
We're not doing a world tour again. We're doing 3 shows.
We never had an empty show, but we've had some where it was just like, okay, it's not that many people. Y'all were begging us to come, and then y'all are still here like, oh, I can come this weekend. Well, bitch, you think we're going to be having a residency in Oklahoma? No. But, I don't know. I'm open to it. I'm interested to know what kind of experience y'all would like, how much y'all will actually pay for it. And don't just tell us stuff because it sounds good. Tell us the truth. Like when we do the little surveys asking people for their opinions, we need y'all to tell us the truth because that's what we base our stuff on.
But this is what I did with my Thailand trip. Even if people were telling the truth, I still subtracted because I was like, you probably lying a little bit. So we not going to France because you're lying. So we going to Thailand.
Okay, so that was Kita's cocktail. Now this is our last cocktail that was from the show. And then we'll actually have cocktails to share with y'all this week. So let's hear this one.
Laying down next to each other. She was hot and ready, like Little Caesars. I seductively told him to put on some music. Barry White. He then slipped his fingers into my wet ass pussy. You so fucking wet, baby.
I hope he ain't saying like that.
Only for you, baby. I arched my back, tooted my ass up in the air, and backed my ass up on him like Juvenile in 1990.
She added that part too.
I started grinding him slow while I'm on top. Then I grabbed the headboard and was bouncing on that dick. I'm not getting into heaven after reading this.
None of us are.
I'm ready to come, and he is too. So we finally let out a loud, oh, no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, we almost done.
When you feel it in
You found somebody who makes you change your way like hanging with your crew. Yeah, like you're ready, but you don't really know. That was a fun episode. We
be having fun. That's
We do. That was a good
wild.
one. I always think it's fun when it's like we actually connect or know the people. I like new people too because you never know who you're gonna vibe with.
You never know. And when we really start, we all already know when Kiki and I start vibing when it's just us, we are going all over the place. But it still makes sense.
I like it.
I love it. And then we vibe with guests, and 9 times out of 10 we're going off topic. We don't even using the show notes no more because it just don't even make sense to no more. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and thank you for rocking with us as long as you have been. Speaking of long, it's been a minute since we've shared OG cocktails. I mean, it's been a minute. I mean,
a long time.
I don't even know the last time I shared one.
Probably 2022.
Okay.
Years and years and years.
Who go?
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cuff 'em. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Want a double D, so stuff it. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
I'm assuming yours is gonna be from hedonism.
I want you to go first.
I don't even know.
Because I got to get my words together.
And
I got distracted. I was supposed to be doing that earlier. I got distracted. Okay, where is yours from? Because this was not my idea.
Mine.
It was hers. So she got one, y'all. She got one.
I got one, but now I'm like, do
clap.
I need to put mine on Patreon? Because I'm nervous.
Okay, can you tell a little bit of it and maybe leave it at a cliffhanger? And then we can finish it and I'll cut that for Patreon.
Okay.
You tell a little bit, but tell a little bit so I can get my story together.
Okay.
And then we can both share the rest of nitty-gritty details for Patreon.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, but talk slow and long.
Okay. Because you're trying to get your details? Okay.
I'm asking my homegirl Cece to help me put my story together, bitch. You know I was texting her all through the weekend.
Okay. So y'all know that I've been single for a little over a year now. And at first, I really was depressed about it. Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, I don't want to do this again. But now I'm entering into the phase of like, do you know who you are? Like, really like stepping back into me and like recalibrating my value because I didn't really know it. And you walk different when you know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have been attracting all types of people. And now since I'm finally like giving people a chance, I'm going on my little dates. And I have been on a few dates. And you guys, my cocktail is not ending in sex. I'm going to just be honest with you. It ain't.
Oh.
It ain't. It almost. But there is a person that really almost got me because he was doing all the things. And sometimes I'd be nervous. I'm like, you be listening to the shows, you watching Oakley, like you just know how you just be knowing what I want. Like I want a nice little dinner. I want a nice little activity. I want a nice little conversation, all the things. Let's play a little game. Let's really get to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm telling on myself because I feel like these niggas be listening to the show. That's why mine gotta go on Patreon. I can't do it because these niggas be listening and then everybody be mad. And it's like, I am not nobody's girlfriend. And it's so crazy.
What do they get mad about?
Kiki, it's like when I start dating and I really do start dating, it's like I'm not just dating one person. And I don't look at dating as like a serious act unless we do decide we're just going to date each other. But I've not done that with anyone. And I've been being so honest that it's uncomfortable. Like, hey, oh, whoa, seems like you're liking me a little too much. Do we need to have a conversation? Because as two adults, if somebody is liking somebody and you're wanting this to be more, I would hope that we're not going to make assumptions into anything. You're going to, as an adult, say, hey, I think that I'm liking you more than what I said I did. And I would like for you to stop talking to other people. And then we can come together and talk about that if I'm going to do that, which I'm not. And if you feel like you need to date somebody else, and I don't need to know about it. And I have been clear like that. And it's almost like people be looking like, oh, okay. I'm like, am I clear? You're clear. But it's almost like,
are you sure?
Very sure.
Not you. Then.
Oh, yeah. I don't want no drama right now. My whole 2026, I needed to be very clear. I needed to be very focused. And I don't know if I can do it with a man, like sex, when I say do it, because I get so consumed. And so I literally had to tell a man that at dinner who I told him I would love to have sex with you. I would love to feel your dick deep inside of my guts. I would love to feel it. However, I don't know how to handle that anymore. I really don't. I get consumed. I bought somebody something for Christmas. He not even my man. I get consumed. And that's just who I am. I want you to know who I am and do the things and all this stuff. And this ain't even the nigga that I'm talking about right now that I wanted to have sex with. I didn't get him no gift. I know. I gotta share the cocktail on Patreon because I really do feel like the niggas be listening and coming up, and then you get mad at me and you're creating drama in my life, and I don't want that. So it's your turn.
Wasn't long enough. Okay. I'll start. I had to ask my homegirl because y'all don't be like how I tell the stories, and I don't either. So I needed help. Oop. Okay, I had to make sure that bottle was sitting still. Okay, so listen. Y'all know I went to Hito a little over a week ago. I had a blast. It was better than the last time. And this is a story that my homegirl helped me craft from a real experience. And I'll tell y'all the rest of the nitty-gritty details on Patreon when my voice comes back, or maybe it'll be something you have to read. Anyway, so I knew something was off from the moment we arrived.
I'm living vicariously through you.
There's a certain way you're supposed to be greeted when you are, in fact, the top tier mama. Okay, you know what I mean? Eye contact, a pause, a subtle, oh, she's that girl. That's the kind of energy I wanted. That's what I expected. Instead, I got confusion, disorganization, and vibes were slightly pedestrian, basic, not what I wanted. So I had attitude. I arrived. Y'all already know I wasn't packed. I did everything the day of. I was stressed out. Couldn't change my flight. It was not given luxury at all. I was sleep deprived. I couldn't sleep on the flight. It was hot up in the airport. It was so many things going wrong. Anyway, when I travel, I really do want princess treatment. I never get it because they don't pay attention to details enough. I've always fantasized about being able to turn my brain off. I've never been able to turn my brain off traveling.
Really?
Mm-mm. And sometimes when I turn it off, I have to turn it back on, and then I gotta go in the reserves because people be stupid. But I won't harp on bad stuff. Anyway, we get into a fight at dinner.
A fist fight?
No.
Oh, okay. You and the man. I was like, a bitch pulled up and was squaring up.
No. Just a little argument. We was trying to keep it hush. And then because I've been watching all these dramas with the white women, I pulled out my white woman tears. Needless to say, that shit did not work, y'all. Don't even try it. You're going to be shamed. So I took my ass to bed. He was like, you need a nap. And don't you hate when they're right? I did need a nap. I was sleep deprived. I was hungry. I was hangry. I was hot. I was drunk at this point because I was running on fumes and Jack Daniels. And it's been a long time since me and Mr. Jack had a night like that. Anyway, fast forward. It's 2 a.m. I wake up. It's kind of quiet that only exists when chaos is about to reintroduce itself. So I wake up with that feeling, right? Pop quiz. Well, nobody was in my room. So fast forward, I leave. And I was like, okay, well, I missed the pajama party. Let me throw on a little something because I'm about to take it right off. I'm going to the nude pool. That's where he's got to be at. I saw where he had sent me all these messages, showed me pictures. I tried to wake you up. You fought me. I did. Not like a real fight, but it was just like, leave me alone, like that kind of. So I wake up once I'm finally feeling refreshed. I go to the pool. Some heifer with waist beads and African tattoos on her light-skinned body was out there. So I was like, oh, I hate this type
Outside
of freaky
of the door?
bitch. No, at the nude pool.
Oh.
So this is, I got a theory about the bitches with the waist beads. You ever had waist beads?
Mm-mm.
And see, some people would think we would have waist beads. And that's how you know we really are actually pretty vanilla.
Yeah, when it comes to the real freaks of the
The
world.
real freak nasties with the real natural deodorant.
Like, it gotta be the right
With the
person to
ankh right
pull
here.
the freak out of me. Everybody
And
don't get that
the
version.
eye of Rob back here. I mean,
that's a freak. She
gonna suck the soul up out your black toenail.
Oh.
From the back.
From the back.
Anyway, so it was one of those. I don't know if she had black toenails or not. I don't think so. She's a beautiful girl. And I was like, oh, maybe this will be our new friend for this year. Oh, baby, I was wrong. She was not happy when she saw me.
Why?
I don't know. I never got to the bottom of it. But then I asked, like, did she think you came here by yourself? Because I've been asleep for like 5-6 hours.
Did she think that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He was like, no, you're not a surprise. I told her already.
Are you ever shocked at his type?
Y'all get carried away with the natural and the lemon juice for deodorant.
Which doesn't work. I don't care what anyone said. I tried it and I was stanking it. I smell like a little
Smells
pony.
like onions.
Yeah.
Red onions, to be exact. Anyways, no, I am surprised. And I asked him at one point, I said, do you have a different type for who you want to suck your dick versus who you want to fuck? It was different. I was like, oh.
What's up, Simple? You like what you like.
Mm-hmm. Still confused, but that made more sense. Anyway, that's beside the point. The girls were beautiful, and I was actually surprised this year because there were a lot of beautiful people, the women and the men, and a lot more younger people. Like, I started to say 35 and under. I would say 30 and under. Beautiful bodies, beautiful faces, beautiful teeth, tall, conversationalist, lots of different traits. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So I go back to the pool. Everything is cool. Or so I thought. And then I was like, she seemed kind of stank, but I'm groggy. I just woke up. So I said, hey, I want a drink. I just got up. Does anybody want anything? Her and her friend is like, no. He was like, yeah. So I go to get the drink. So I'm watching from the bar. And so she's talking again. Anyway, fast forward. I'll tell y'all what ended up happening at the end on Patreon. But I came out of the bathroom a few days later and I caught them in what looked to be a lover's quarrel. You ever see some people arguing? His back is to me, her face is to me. Sign up for Patreon and hear the rest of it. And so y'all know I'm not lying. I'm going to keep the story going right after this. But thank you guys for tuning in this week and last week and all of the weeks and all of 2025. We really do appreciate you guys. Continue to support us. It doesn't go unnoticed. We do appreciate it. Continue to talk to us and let us know what you like, what you don't like in a nice way. If you don't like it, don't leave it in a review.
Because I know somebody's going to be like, we sound like two scary little punks trying to share cocktails that don't know how to share no more. And is and are. And so you got to listen to Patreon. I am terrified to share a cocktail on this show. So, and that's crazy given that I used to share the most wild ones.
And I'm not scared, but y'all don't like them. So I just rather do it with our friends. Do appreciate it.
I just wonder, like, if my sex life ever picks back up, will I be able to share it?
I wonder too.
I don't think so.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time will tell. Thank you guys.
So send some fine men her way. Oh, before we go, I got to say this because I told him, I promised him I would, and I need it on the regular episode so he know I did it. Somebody on the trip was looking for you.
Was he cute?
He wasn't there before, but you know what I thought about? Last time we were here, you said you wanted a short king, and he's a short king.
I never said that.
She heard it. She
How
said
short
she wanted
is the
a short
king?
king.
How short is the king? We're not.
He's not shorter than you.
Okay. Is he? Does he got a big booty?
I didn't look at his booty.
You would have seen it if he did. So.
Well, he was facing me.
Was he thick? Is he thick?
No, I think he had on clothes.
Does he look like he can lead a family in health?
Girl, I wasn't looking at all that shit. It was the night after a costume party, so people still have on their costumes. He stopped me and he asked where you were. I said, she's not here. And he was like, well, why not? I said, she had other things to do. Because I'm like, what do I say?
On a little trip.
You might. And so he was like, can you put me down? I said, you been watching lately? Because she's not dating the whole year. He said, it's only a few weeks left in the year. I'm patient. I said, well, because you said that and you weren't like rushing it and you got some patience, I'll say something.
But because that's what you're focusing on, I feel like he's not attractive. You haven't said anything.
I don't know what you like. We have different attractiveness.
I know, but sometimes we are like, he's fine,
ugly.
and we're like, he's fine.
I don't think he's fine.
Okay.
But you might.
Okay.
He's not
What
ugly
is his
by
teeth?
any means.
The teeth?
He had a nice smile. I didn't examine to go back on the side. He didn't turn his head. He was looking at me in my eyes.
What's his hair like? Fade or?
He had a haircut and it was fresh.
Muscles? Something like a muscle?
Yes, something like a muscle at least. I don't know. He had sleeves to the shirt, so I couldn't tell, but he didn't look
What was he
soft.
drinking?
He was water.
Okay. Voss? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
He had a water bottle. It was Evian.
How am I
That's
supposed
what
to know?
they sell.
That's my favorite. How am I supposed to know him? You got his Instagram?
You don't know him. I gotta find him on the app and show you. But I told him I would let you know. So I just need this to be on record. And he can sign up to Patreon if he want to know why you never hit him up. I gotta find him.
Okay.
I know his name. I won't say it.
Or just send me a DM.
I'll show you. I just don't want to say it on here. I don't know
okay.
Because I didn't realize how many of them were really like real career men.
Oh, sir. Why didn't you ever say nothing before?
I don't think he went on the one that we were on. I think he went on it one after. He probably been looking for you ever since. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this week, you guys. Goodbye, but keep it rolling.
Bye. 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 Bye.